All right, we are ready to go. So this week I wanted to build on kind of what we talked about last week. Last week, if you weren't on, I think everybody was, but if you weren't, I'll just do a recap. We talked about, how do I recap it? My brain just totally went blank. Less talking, more action in your business, basically. I'm not talking about doing your business, but actually taking the action. So tonight, what I wanted to talk about is actually, what is that action? What does that really look like? I know that a lot of people have really busy schedules. And so I have a PowerPoint we're going to go through that is going to be how to build your business in 1 hour a day. Like if all you have is 1 hour a day, what are the things that you should be spending your time on building your business? So let me get up that PowerPoint and share my screen. Let's see here. Okay, you guys all see my screen? Power hour?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Oh, nice. Let's go back to the very beginning here. Hang on. Okay, let's not start at the end. Okay, so we're just gonna be talking about how to build your business in 1 hour a day, like I said. And I know that balancing can sometimes be a little tricky with this business, and trying to make sure you're doing enough in your business that it's gaining momentum and growing while also not throwing your personal life totally out of whack. And I know, especially for those who are working full-time jobs, that can be a tricky kind of balance. So I understand, I want you to know that, and that's why we're going over this tonight, is to help you understand some little tips and tricks and things that you can do to be productive if all you have is just 1 hour a day. And if you have more than that, then you'll just extend the same activities into that time. But I want to cover what those things are so that you, and most of you probably know what those things are, but sometimes it's really good just to hear it again and to maybe pick up any golden nuggets that we can share tonight. So I'm gonna have you ask yourself 3 questions, and I want you to be super honest with yourself. You don't have to answer me. I just want you to answer yourself and be honest with yourself. How much time are you truly spending on your business in a day? Like truly. You guys all got a number? In that time that you're spending on your business, what are you actually doing?
Scrolling through Facebook.
Andrew, what a great example of what not to do. The third one is the time that you're spending on your business actually being effective. Are you seeing fruits from your labor? All right. So like I said, I want you to be honest. Do you spend all of those hours actually working your business, or do you spend some of them thinking about working your business? Because there's a huge difference, like we talked about last week, between talking about it and actually doing the effective actions. So I want to talk about the 3 things that top earners do that make them successful in this business. And I'm sure that you guys can name them off. I'm not going to ask you to, I'm just going to tell you what they are in a minute. But I love what Andrew said, because we're going to cover those things in a minute too. Number 1, they teach and enroll. Everybody understands and knows that, right? That's how you grow your business. You teach people and you enroll them into getting their own wholesale membership. That is the number 1 way you grow your business. Number 2, they help those who are enrolled continue to learn about the oils that they have, as well as the other products that doTERRA has to share, so that they can diversify what they have and also find other solutions to their healthcare concerns or just the things that they want to improve in their life, or the things that they could maybe change a little bit in order to make their home less toxic, whether it's through the personal care products or the cleaners, any of that kind of stuff. And so making sure that your people are continuing to be educated is a key aspect of continuing to build your business. And this is maybe one that a lot of people don't understand, because a lot of people just think it's only about teaching and enrolling. But if you're not continuing to educate your people, there's only a point that they're going to get to until they decide that they don't really need these products anymore, and they'll cancel their LRP or whatever it is. So you want to make sure that you are continuing to teach them the things that they don't know, so that they continue to be more empowered, and also having more testimonials, more successes with the products. And that makes them more inclined to share with other people as well if they are having more success with the products. The third thing is to help others teach and enroll, right? You don't want to do this whole business by yourself. That is the slowest way of getting yourself anywhere in this business, is thinking that you're going to do it all alone. You want to make sure that you're giving those people their experiences so that they understand the benefits of them, and they're inclined to want to share that with other people. And then you help them teach and enroll people themselves so that they can grow a business as well. And then you're not having to carry all of the weight yourself. Now, knowing those three things, what is the best use of your time when you're building your business? Like if you're really honest about it, and about really trying to build your business, what is going to be the best use of your time? If you only have an hour a day, this is what we call the power hour, essentially. A power hour is obviously when you sit down and you've got it basically planned out, and you know exactly what you're going to do. You have a list of tasks, people you're going to reach out to, things you're going to complete. Power hour isn't just for the business. You can use it in your personal life, in, you know, getting stuff done around the house, or whatever other tasks you have to complete. Breaking it down into just an hour increment, though, makes it a lot more feasible for a lot of people to be able to be productive, so that you're not extending it out into like this big thing. And even at work, if you have a task, giving yourself just an hour to work on it is a good way of kind of setting that benchmark, essentially. So I'm recording it, Julie, so you can go back, and it's actually not prospecting and, oh, you missed the three things, but your guess is prospecting and setting appointments is a good use of your time? Absolutely. So is organizing and alphabetizing your oils, is that something that you should be spending your time on if you only have an hour? I would say no, right? How about watching doTERRA videos? Is that going to be something that is going to grow your business? No. Can it be helpful if you have more than an hour? Sure. But you need to spend at least time every day to make sure that you're doing the active things that are going to grow your business. Thank you, Angie, for sharing that up there. Okay. How about Facebook, Andrew? Is scrolling through Facebook going to build your business? He was totally.
No, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Otherwise, everybody would be like presidential diamonds if we could just scroll through Facebook. How about memorizing the Modern Essentials book? This is something that a lot of people get hung up on when they're new in the business, is that they think that they have to know everything in the Modern Essentials book in order to be able to be successful. And that is an absolute lie. And I would actually say that it can actually hinder you, because then you sound so smart and so educated that people think to themselves, I will never be able to learn enough to be effective in this business. So the more simple you can keep it, the more duplicatable it makes it for others. So memorizing the Modern Essentials book is not going to get you to the top. How about listening to daily mentor and leadership calls? Now, again, can it help you on your way if you have more than an hour? Absolutely. Having inspiration, things that motivate you can definitely help you to be productive during your power hour, but don't spend your time on only doing your mentoring and leadership calls and then neglect the 3 things that you're supposed to be doing to actually build your business. Okay, so in the power hour, you're going to want to make phone calls or text messages or
Emails, if that's your communication.
yes, or messages on Facebook or Instagram or whatever your form of communication is and whatever your people's form of communication is, that's what you should be focusing on. You need to refer back to your 100 names list. That's why we have them. And I know that some people are like, oh, I hate the 100 names list. I don't want to do it. But it's like I said last week, if this is a roadblock for you, then you're not going to be very successful in this business. You're not going to get very far if you can't think of anybody to talk to. And if you legitimately have run out of people to talk to, then you need to get outside of your warm market. You need to break into your friends and family's warm markets or your past customers' warm markets. And if you're doing this business right, you continue to maintain a relationship with those people, with those customers, so that when you reach out to them and say, hey, would you mind hosting a class? Or do you know anybody that might be interested in hosting a class? Or are you interested in learning more about the business opportunity? Or, I mean, there's a million avenues that you can take with these conversations. You just need to make sure that you are keeping those relationships good, because that's what this business is all about, right? So you want to invite them to classes, offer them samples, whatever it is, have some excitement about the oils and how they're working. You need to share your testimonials about them so that other people feel that excitement, right? And we talked about this, we've talked about this in past weeks before, is that you can't attract people to you unless you're a higher energy level than them. And so if you're being ho-hum about the business, if you're being ho-hum about the products, if you get on the phone call and you're exhausted and that's what's coming out, you're going to totally lose people in that. So make sure that you're checking yourself before you start having these interactions, and also that you are clear on the objective. You want to make sure that you are concentrating on them and the things that can benefit them, not just all about you. So for those who have attended classes already, and enrolled at those classes, these are the things that you want to do with them. So we're not just focusing, remember, on only enrolling new people. We want to help retain the people that we've already gotten, because that's what builds that pipeline, right? That's what gets that water flowing in the long run. We want to make sure that those relationships are maintained and that those people are taken care of. It's so much easier to keep a customer than it is to acquire a new one. If you already have sold them on the benefits of the oils, continue nurturing that relationship and making sure that you're watering it so that you have that lifelong customer, that they are really empowered with their healthcare. And, hopefully in time, they will either become somebody that shares oils or builds a business with you. So you want to make sure that you have helped them be able to access the website, understand how they log in and how they can get their LRP placed and set up. What to get on their next LRP. You want to, after they've gotten their oils, I would say within a week, give or take a couple of days, depending on if they're local to where they can pick up oils themselves, like here at corporate, or if they need them shipped to them, then obviously you need to give them a little bit more time. But once they have those oils in their hands, you don't want to miss the opportunity to follow up in that time period so that you can make sure that they know how to use them. There's a refresher on what they're doing with them. And then you can sit down with them and say, okay, let's talk about your particular health concerns and the oils you already have. Let's lay out a plan for you so that you know how to use them and get any additional products added to your loyalty rewards order so that those can be coming to you next month. And then you want to just continue following up with that and making sure that they have what they need in order to meet their health goals. So the next thing in being able to help them asking them, you know, what oils have you tried on those follow-up visits? What have you tried? What's working for you? What's not working for you? You know, and having an expectation and creating the expectation that maybe not everything is going to work for them, right? Like some people don't like peppermint for headaches. Maybe frankincense and lavender works better for them. Maybe past tense works better for them. Having an expectation with them and asking them what isn't working for you helps you to be able to explain the whole like body chemistry and how not everything is going to work for everybody in the same way because we're all very different. And that's the beauty of having oils, is that they're very diverse, and there isn't just one oil for one thing, right? There's like 10 oils that can help with one thing, and you get to pick and choose which one you prefer, which one works best for you. But if you're not having that follow-up conversation, they're never going to learn that information. They're never going to know that there's another option for them unless they've gone out there and just educated themselves, which, to be honest, most people won't do. So it's still your responsibility to make sure that you're educating them and helping them understand what other options they have. If you're having another class, invite them to those continuing education opportunities so that they are able to get that additional. Maybe you're teaching more than just a basic essential oils class. Maybe you're doing something about kids. Maybe you're doing something about pregnancy and birth, if that applies to them. Maybe you're doing a class just geared towards men. You know, invite them to that if that applies. There are a lot of opportunities that you can do a make and take. There's a lot of things that you can do to continue to offer them different learning opportunities rather than just that one initial learning opportunity, whether you're holding a webinar or a Facebook class or whatever that looks like for you. Just make sure that you're continuing to invite them to that. Okay, there are some. Sorry, there's some comments. I'm just trying to catch up real quick. Okay, so Taylor asked about host specials for classes, and I am going to go over that at the end. I just want to get through our presentation, and then we will, that's a great question, Taylor, so I will definitely cover that. We will cover the host rewards and those things in just a second. So inviting those people to host a class for you, explaining the host rewards to them or any special offers that you have is a really great way of taking that little next step with them without it being too big of a step for them. Okay, so the people who attended a class and did not enroll, you're going to ask them how they liked the class, follow up with them. You know, what did they learn from the class? What did they enjoy about the class? What are they most interested in? Is there anything that, you know, kind of went over their head that they didn't really understand? Offer to give them samples, follow up, obviously, after you've given them samples, invite them to another class. A lot of people, it takes, gosh, I don't know, like 13, it's different numbers based on who you're hearing it from, anywhere between 7 and 13 interactions before people will say yes. So if somebody's attended a class and they haven't enrolled, that's okay. You can invite them to another class. The important thing is that follow-up and you really expressing a concern and a care for them in, you know, what would be beneficial for you, and always gearing it towards them and making sure that you're putting yourself in their shoes and trying to understand, like, if I were them, what would help me feel more comfortable about this purchase? Or, you know, like maybe they feel like they have to get a kit and they don't. They can just start out with a couple of oils. If that's like, if the alternative is like an all or nothing, a kit or nothing, give them that third option that they can just get started with whatever their top health concern is, get the top recommended oil for that, so that they can at least get started with something. And maybe they don't get started. Maybe you just sample them that oil so that they can have a testimony and have an experience with it. So just making sure that you're doing something with those people, that you're not letting them go by the wayside, is going to be vital to your business and you being able to continue having those conversations with people. There's also the people that have enrolled but haven't ordered in a while. Ask how they're using their oils, invite them to another class, ask them about hosting the class. Again, all of those same things. You want to make sure that you're continuing to educate them. And if people aren't ordering their oils, it means they're not using their oils generally. So that's a good conversation that you can have with people, like, why aren't they using them? And you don't want to come out and be like, you're not ordering, so I know you're not using them. Why aren't you using them? you gotta have a little bit of finesse in there, and be able to ask the questions in a way that gets you the answers that you want, that they are the ones giving them rather than you saying them. You want to hear them say it. You want them to hear them say it so that they understand what's actually happening. So, you know, just reaching out to them and being like, hey, I just noticed you haven't ordered in a while. Just wanted to check in and see how, you know, it's going with your oils, what successes you're having. If they're being honest, most of the time they'll just say, you know, I guess I haven't been using them. I'm not really sure what to do. And that's, again, an opportunity. If you were doing the other things that we talked about in following up, then that conversation is going to be rare. But if you've been at this for a while and you've noticed that this is maybe a breaking off point for people, this is a good opportunity for you to jump back in with them and see what you can do to help them to be more active with using their oils. Maybe they don't have a use for one of the oils. I don't know, like there's a myriad of answers that people are going to give to you, and you having those conversations is just going to make you better at having those conversations. So don't shy away from them. Make sure that you are going out there and following up, and that you're doing your part to make sure that they have what they need. So what about those who have not changed their LRP order or are missing out on a monthly special or a bonus? And I've talked about this before when we talked about the back office. You want to let them know. You want to watch your back office. You want to see maybe what people are missing out on. If they place an additional whatever PV order, then they could get the, you know, free products, or that they could be getting their bonus, or, you know, whatever that looks like. Just make sure that you're watching out for your people, because a lot of times they don't know what they're supposed to be looking out for, or especially people who order in the first couple of days of the month. Maybe they didn't get the information about the On Guard promotion this month, and they don't know that if they placed a 100 PV order, they could get the On Guard roll-on, or if they place a 200 PV order, all the On Guard products that they could get, or if they place it all before the 15th, then they could have gotten whatever. So just make sure that you're watching out for your people, because like I said, a lot of times they don't know what they're supposed to be watching out for. They don't know what they don't know. And that's your job, is to make sure that they are being taken care of, and that you're making sure that they're maximizing their membership. So again, just some quick tips. You want to make sure that whatever phone call, text, message, email, whatever it is, make it about them, not about you. You know, ask them, you know, how's work? How's your son? Tell me about whatever. Be friendly, be excited, have that high energy so that they feel drawn to wanting to talk to you. Be genuine though. Oh my gosh, there's nothing worse than somebody calling with a whole lot of excitement and you know they just want something. That is so obnoxious. I hate answering those kind of phone calls. I hate talking to people like that. If they're making it about them in the end, it's really annoying. So just make sure that your intentions are pure and you're being authentic and genuine. And if they really don't have time to talk right then, that's okay. And you don't need to make it like this big life crisis that you feel like they told you no. It's not like that. You just need to move on to the next person and continue working through your power hour. Trust is the key in this business, and you need to make sure that you're following through and that you're staying in touch with your people. You don't want to drop them just because they didn't do what you had hoped that they were going to do. You need to make sure that you are continuing to put them in the driver's seat of their journey, and that you're just helping them along, and they get to choose what pace they are going at and what that looks like for them. Just make sure that you are doing what you can do, that you're not dropping the ball. And if what you're doing isn't being accepted, that's okay, because that maybe they're just not ready for it. It's not a reflection on you. It's just a reflection of where they are. And it gives you an opportunity to understand what that is like. So you can kind of tailor your future conversations to that. And obviously trust and respect are earned. So you want to make sure that you're always, you know, if you say, I'm going to follow up with you in a week, just to make sure that you have your oils and that everything went well, and then we can schedule a time to talk, follow up in a week. Don't be that person that says you're going to do something and then you don't, because that breaks trust. And if you offer a promotion, follow through with it. If you say you're going to do something, do it, even when you don't want to, because that is what's going to build your reputation in the future. And these people are going to feel like they can rely on you, or that they can't. So two more things that I want to add into is how much downtime do you really have, and do you have does it have to be in a 1 hour block? Like when we're talking about a power hour, do you have to keep it in an hour? So one of our builders, she was working a 40+ hour job. She has 2 little boys. She has like an hour-long commute. So an hour to work, an hour back, plus over 40 hours every week when she was first getting started. And she had no interest in doing doTERRA as a business. And then she just kept having successes with it and decided that she was going to pick it up. And in doing so, she realized that she couldn't do it in blocks of time that were big blocks of time. But she was encouraged by an upline leader to note or take note of how many 5-minute blocks she had in a day. And every time she had a spare 5 minutes, she would just write it down, make a mark. And at the end of the day, she was surprised by how many 5-minute blocks she actually had in a day. And in that 5 minutes, you can send a text. In that 5 minutes, you can send an email, you can send a message, you can make a phone call. So it doesn't have to be, do not allow this power hour to be a crutch for you in thinking that it has to be a solid hour that you have to work your business, because that's not true. You need to do what's right for you. You just need to figure out what that is. And we talked about that a little bit last week in, time blocking and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe it's 15 minutes. Maybe you have 15 minutes, in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, 15 minutes in the evening, and maybe that works out really well for the people that you need to be following up with, because, maybe some of them are trying to get their kids off to school or pick their kids up from school, or they work full time and so they can only talk in the evenings. Just whatever that is for you, whatever works for you, just make sure that you are trying to get in at least an hour a day. If you will create an hour a day that you work on your business and really work on the effective things that we've talked about, in 90 days, your business will look radically different. It has to, because if you're being effective, then it's going to build that momentum and you're going to start seeing successes. So just make sure that you're setting aside that time every day, whether it's the 5 minutes here or the 15 minutes or the half an hour, or maybe you do have an hour that you can sit down and actually just work your business. Work your 100 names list, follow up with your current customers, follow up with people that haven't placed an LRP order, see what you can do to help them understand that next step. The progression of what we try and do in this business is helping people to move into that lifestyle, right? And if they're not on the LRP, then the lifestyle is kind of hit or miss. Okay. So let me open this back up to just us. And hold on, I need my chat back. Okay. Let me go over the. Okay, Angie, so you started doing kind of that blocking out that we talked about last week. Is that what you were talking about that you started doing?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, it can make a huge difference if you just get clear. And if, the day before you set it out, and like for me, one of the most helpful, beneficial things, and I've talked about this before, is the night before, if I just write down the things that I need to get accomplished the next day, or I have them in my calendar, then in the morning when I wake up, I know exactly what I'm supposed to be accomplishing that day, or the things that I wanted to accomplish that day. So making sure that you know what you're trying to do during your power hour and who you're trying to follow up with makes your power hour or your power 5 minutes way more effective if you're not sitting there trying to brainstorm what to do during that time, if you've already got that planned out for yourself. Andrew, do you want to grab, do you know the YouTube? It's just YouTube / I think it's just Inspiring Wellness is our YouTube channel. Yeah, it's just, I think you can just search for Inspiring Wellness as a channel and see if you can find it that way. Okay, let me go back up and answer. If we don't get a link put up in there, I'll go find it and put up the link in just a second. Taylor, your question about host incentives. So there's a couple of ways that you can do this. We've done it all different ways, and you just finding the thing that works for you is obviously going to be key, just like any other aspect of this business. If you have somebody that is willing to host a class for you and you get enrollments from their class and they're not maybe interested in enrolling, themselves, but they're willing to have a class for you, you could do a couple of different things. You could just give them free product of your choice and just say, I will give you whatever, you know, like lotion or lip balm or something that.
Or the on guard that I got for my with my points.
Exactly. Yes. And that's actually a great way of using the things that doTERRA gives to us for free, is to use them as incentives. That's a great way of using the product. But you could also, if you're going to make fast starts off of their people, you could also split your fast starts and just tell them, anything that I make, I am going to give you 10% of that. And you could do a 10% cash, or you could do a 10% in product. Just whatever you think is going to speak their language, whatever is going to make them excited to want to host a class for you. So you can make it about the product, you can make it personalized to them in maybe their health concerns or their health goals, or you can make it about cash. And we've done every single one of those depending on the person. Really, it's just up to you and what you want to offer. If they, you know, you could say, if you have X amount of people attend the class, I'll give you a lip balm. If any of those people enroll, I'll share my commissions with you. If they want to, the best case scenario is that they want to enroll themselves. Like, they want to be enrolled and become a wellness advocate, and they want those people enrolled under them, because then they're getting 20% and you're still getting 10%. And
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely understand that. And then that's closer to my power of 3 too.
Yes.
So I'm on board with that. It'd be great if I would love if everybody who I have a class like just was like, yeah, I want to do this too. Right. That would be awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, but it's all a numbers game. So yes, I know that it's coming soon. This is like, I know I'm on the precipice of a breakthrough.
Awesome. Well done, Taylor. Okay. Were there any other questions anybody had, or things that they wanted to discuss? That was all I wanted to cover tonight. I hope you guys took notes and that you like really understand what it's going to take to build this business. Yeah, Angie, that's actually a really effective one. Doing 10% of whatever, then you have, then it's based off of how well they've done in inviting and supporting you in that class. If you make it about how much you bring in, then that's how much you're willing to share with them. It's more incentivizing to them sometimes to make sure that it's a successful class. Does anybody else have any tips that things that they do or focus on in their power hour or in their time blocking, or even like what Taylor's question was, in offering incentives to people to host classes, any of that kind of stuff? That's also a really good way of being able to do classes from classes, book classes from classes, is offering those incentives and making sure that you're including that in your ending wrap up. Is just to say, if anybody's here that, you know, can see the benefit in what we're talking about and know people that would be interested or benefited from having this information, I would love for you to host a class and I can come and teach it. And I, you know, have whatever your incentive is that you want to offer to them. That's a really good way of being able to get that next class booked off of your current class so that you have a direction that you're going in.
Hey, Christy, I have
Wayne?
So have anybody tried anything like, say you have 3 or 4, I mean, your front line is fairly close, or someone in your front line has a front line that's fairly close, maybe doing a larger scale, like a promotion, to just create a little bit of, you know, enthusiasm amongst each other to strive for that, you know, kind of a little competition type of a thing. Has anybody ever tried that and had any success with it?
Yeah. It depends on if your people are motivated by competition first, because some of them aren't, right? So we've run competitions on our team. And yeah, definitely we have people that rise up to that. Julie loves competition. She loves to win. So When we have competitions, and so is Lori. Lori likes to compete as well. So we definitely have people that, and it is effective for those who want to compete. So as long as you have people who are interested in doing that, and in participating in that, it can be super effective. When we were actually working to hit Blue Diamond, we had an incentive for our people. It was, so to be Blue Diamond, you need to have 5 golds, which means you need 15 premieres, which means you need like, gosh, 30 executives. So wherever the holes were in our organization, whether it was the executives or the premieres, we reached out to those people, and we offered incentives to them. If they could hit that rank that month on their own without any volume help from us, then we were going to give them, like at that point, I think we were giving out family physician kits. Like it was something hefty enough that they wanted to earn it. And we were able to hit Blue Diamond. And the amazing thing about that, it was actually Thanksgiving weekend. And we had like 4 days left in the month over Thanksgiving weekend, and somehow pulled off this total miracle of being able to hit that rank. So as long as your people are wanting to participate and they're motivated by that, it can be super effective. So has anybody else had that, any successes with that you've done? Julie, have you done anything like that? Run competitions in your team that have been effective? No?
No. If anything, we band together to try to, for a common cause, but no, not really competitions amongst each other. The only thing I could think of is Diamond Club. The first time I did Diamond Club, we did a competition, and I gave away a natural solutions kit and the other 3 kits, the 3 main kits to the people who get the most points. I don't know, my team I don't think is
motivated by competing.
Yeah, motivated by competing. So, but it could work. I totally think it could work. I think it's a great idea. I love the idea of actually doing some picking and choosing type stuff. Like if you're trying to reach something, to go for a certain rank or power of 3 or things like that. So I have offered incentives for people that are strategically in certain places. So I have done that.
That's great. Angie said that she has a tip for those of you who aren't seeing the chat. It says, if you have to wait until the kids go to bed, schedule texts for the next day. So I don't know, as far as iPhone people go, I don't know what kind of phone you have, Angie. I have a Samsung, and I can schedule text messages out, which is a super sweet feature. Last night, actually at midnight, I woke up in the middle of the night, I think it was actually at 1, and saw that I had missed a text message from earlier in the evening about an event that I needed to be at today, and was able to schedule out a text message to send out to that person at 9 a.m. this morning, which is really nice to be able to do that. So on Samsungs, you are able to schedule out your text messages, which seriously, I can't even tell you. So I don't know if it's all Androids or if it's just Samsungs, but I mean, I'm assuming the Android platform should be able to do it. It has been great. Like, so there have been people who are telling me like, I have a class on this day and this day, and I will schedule a text message for that day to send them a text and say, how did your class go? So that I can follow up with them, because I'm not always going to remember every time that everybody on our team is having a class, right? But I want people to know that I am thinking about them, and I really do genuinely want to know how their class is going. So it's a great way to be able to make people feel seen. And yeah, Angie, great tip. Also, Angie said, how about a drawing instead of a competition? That's also been really effective. So, and this is actually a good month to share this. If you guys want to try to blow out the rest of the month out of February, there's a promotion that we've ran in the past. We did it, I don't know, a couple Novembers ago. It was kind of a pay it forward promotion. And what we did is sent out, we did like what Taylor was talking about. I just had a bunch of product that was laying around, things that I had just kind of acquired. And it wasn't just product, it was some swag, different things that we've just, you know, gathered over the years. And we did a pay it forward promotion. And basically we contacted all of our customers. We did it team wide, our whole team, it was open to. And we had like, I can't even remember, like 11 or 13 different groups of prizes that we were going to make available to people. And basically what it was is that we were encouraging all of our customers and our builders, everybody on our team, to enroll at least one person with at least 100 PV order that month. And this month is perfect for that because they're getting benefits with ordering that 100 PV or 200 PV orders. So we had, I think up until that point, our highest number of enrollments that we had ever hit in a month was like 300 as a team. And that month we had over 700 team-wide enrollments. It was phenomenal. And so what we did is, Julie, what we did is it was just a random drawing. So anybody who had enrolled somebody at the end of the month, we went through and just randomly picked out people, verified that they had had a 100 PV enrollment order, and announced all the winners. It was really fun. So that is something that you can do if you have customers that you think would be motivated by that this month. You could easily, in the month of love, do a pay it forward, and just basically the way that I had done it. And this is all, it's all posted up on the builders page. If you guys go to the Inspiring Wellness Builders page on Facebook, all the details are on there. You just have to search for, I think it was just the pay it forward promotion. Anyways, it was just kind of like, we all love doTERRA and we want to be able to help other people fall in love with doTERRA. And this is a great month because doTERRA is running this awesome promotion and our people can have this benefit. So our challenge to you is to share doTERRA with just one person, at least this month, and help them to get their own membership. And it was brilliant. And then the next month, obviously in March, you would do a follow-up with I have oils, now what, kind of a thing, and invite all of those people into making sure that they know how to support their people. And that's a really effective way actually in turning people into sharers on your team, and being able to help them see how easy it is to just share with just one person that might be interested, and get that in and do that drawing. So yes, drawings can be super effective as well. Yeah, there is a lot of February left. So it is something you could easily do. What is today? The 17th, we still got 11 days left. 8, well, 10. Ooh, it's an extra day this month. So there's 29 days this month. So yeah, you've got an extra day even to be able to do something like that. So it's all about just figuring out your people, what motivates them. Okay, anybody else? If not, I'm gonna let you go. Until next week. Julie, yeah, please brag.
Okay, I'm gonna brag on somebody, not myself. I have a team member who was on the call a little while ago. I don't know if she still is, Julie Bogner. But for months, she's been thinking about going to salons because she's a cosmetologist, to kind of present to them, say, hey, do you want to sell oils? Do you want to teach class? You know, anything. Yeah. And it's been kind of nerve-wracking because that's really scary, right? To just walk into a business. Well, today she did her very first walk into a salon, and she called me immediately after, and she's like, I've been in this salon for an hour and the lady wants to sell oils retail. What do I do? And I was like, that's fantastic. So we actually have an appointment to go back into the lady and talk to her a little bit more. But I just wanted to brag on Julie Bogner because that was a really big out of comfort step for her to take. But the point being, it's been in her head for a really long time. And so we all have those things that are in our head, right? Like, oh, I should do this and we dismiss it. Oh, I should do this and we dismiss it. And there's a reason why it's in our head. And she acted on it. And if the lady doesn't even enroll, it was a huge win. So I just want to brag on Julie Bogner. But I'm pretty sure she's going to enroll. We're going to go in on Tuesday and talk to her.
Wow, that is so awesome. I love when people step outside of their comfort zone and then they see that it wasn't as scary as they thought it was going to be, and then they actually have a success. It helps build your confidence so much when you're able to have that kind of a scenario play out. Yeah, that's awesome. Really Thanks for sharing that. Okay. Well, if that's all for you guys, that's all for me, and we will catch up with you next week.